Welcome to today's session of EC Made Easy. In today's session, we'll be touching on probably the most important and critical factor to purchase an EC, and that is, are you a first or second timer? So, all Singapore citizens have two chances to purchase subsidized housing. So, what are the subsidized housing types? Either it is a direct purchase from HDB, for example, a BTO or a surge replacement flat, a resale HDB purchased with a CPF housing grant, a DBSS purchased direct from developers, or an EC purchased from developers. In this case, right, all EC, the main applicant, right, must have at least one more chance in order to purchase a subsidized housing. They also need to fulfill all other EC eligibility conditions. So, if they are a first timer or a second timer, how is balloting allotted? Right, there will be a 70% allocation for first timers, with 30% going to second timers, which means what? There will be a whole balloting exercise. Everyone will be balloted together, and everybody can book together. But when the second timer quota is filled, then second timers will no longer be able to book. First timers may continue to book, and the next time that second timers can come in to book a unit is 1 month later. So, who is the first timer and who is the second timer? A first timer is somebody who has never purchased any form of subsidized housing, while a second timer would have purchased one subsidized housing before. As such, for second timers, they would also need to come in with resale levy for the first subsidized home. We will also have some scenarios where people are first timers plus second timers. For example, in cases of divorces, where the one divorcee marries another one, and perhaps one has taken a previous subsidized flat with their ex-spouse, and another one may not. In this case, they would be considered as first-timer families and will also be given priority to purchase under the first-timer quota. However, for the second-timer, they may have to pay a resale levy if applicable. Alright, so it's time for quiz time. What is the quota for second-timers on launch day and for the first month of launch? 30%. Second timers can continue booking until quota is filled. Next, Peter and Jane, both who are then SPRs, purchased their first HDB resale flat without a CPF housing grant. They received their SC status and now want to purchase Lumina Grand. Are they first timers or second timers? Important thing, they purchased a HDB resale but without CPF housing grant. And therefore, they are considered as first timers, as this is their first subsidized property. Next, Calvin purchased a HDB BTO in Bukit Batok with his parents. He now wants to withdraw from the BTO in order to buy an EC with his fiancée. Is he considered a first timer? Yes, he's still a first timer when he buys with his fiancée because he received no benefit from the first property. Next, Simon, a divorcee, previously owned his first subsidized flat, a BTO flat with his ex-wife. They have sold that property upon divorce. He now wants to purchase an EC with his new spouse. She is a first timer. So are they considered first, second, or first, second timer combination? Very obviously, they are a first timer and second timer combination. Alright, that takes us to the end of today's session of EC Made Easy. I look forward to support you and your teammates as we come to the Lumina Grand launch. So we've come to the end of today's session. I look forward to see you at the Lumina Grand launch. Let me do this again. So we've come to the end of today's session. I look forward to support you and your teammates as we come to the Lumina Grand launch.